Listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you can completely change the way you feel every single day. Most people don't realize this, but your gut is the command center of your entire body. If your gut is happy, you feel lighter, calmer, more energetic, and clearer in your thinking. But when the gut gets irritated, everything else slowly starts falling apart. Your energy drops, your mood shifts, digestion becomes uncomfortable, and even your immune system gets weaker. Today, I want to walk you through a completely natural, practical way to nourish your gut so your whole body can function the way it's supposed to. Before we get deeper into solutions, let's talk about something important that many men over 50 quietly struggle with. As we age, the digestive system doesn't work like it used to. The muscles of the digestive tract slow down, stomach acid decreases, the microbiome changes, and the foods that were easy to digest in our younger years suddenly start causing bloating, heaviness, discomfort, and irregular digestion. Many men think this is just normal aging, but that's not true at all. These changes are signals. Your gut is telling you that it needs a different kind of care now. The truth is, the gut is incredibly intelligent. It reacts to stress, it reacts to poor sleep, it reacts to dehydration, and it reacts instantly to the food you put in it. And once you understand how to work with your gut instead of against it, you'll start noticing improvements in your energy, your focus, your appetite, your cravings, even how refreshed you feel when you wake up in the morning. That's how powerful gut health really is. Now, one of the first things I want you to understand is timing. Your gut operates in rhythms. There are certain times of the day when digestion is strong and certain times when digestion naturally slows down. When you eat randomly or too late at night, your gut is forced to work when it wants to rest. This leads to indigestion, heaviness, bloating, and poor sleep. But when you eat in alignment with your digestive rhythm, your gut becomes more efficient, calmer, and stronger. Your morning is the most important time for your gut. This is when it's waking up, rehydrating, and preparing to digest food for the entire day. What you do in the morning sets the tone for your gut's performance. If you start the day with something heavy, greasy, or processed, your gut becomes sluggish. But if you start the day with things that hydrate, soothe, and activate your digestive system, everything starts functioning better. And here's another thing many men over 50 don't realize. Your gut microbiome, the trillions of beneficial bacteria inside your digestive tract, needs fiber, hydration, and gentle movement to stay healthy. Over time, poor dietary habits and stress weaken this microbiome, making digestion slower and less efficient. But the beautiful thing is, the gut can heal quickly when given the right support. So today, we'll be talking about natural ingredients, simple daily habits, and easy timing adjustments that can bring your gut back into balance. No complicated routines, no expensive supplements, just pure, natural, powerful methods that you can start using immediately. Your gut is ready to heal. It just needs you to give it the right tools. Now let's talk about one of the most overlooked aspects of gut health, the signals your body gives you throughout the day. Your gut is constantly communicating with you, but most people are too busy, too stressed, or too distracted to notice. That discomfort you feel after eating, that tiredness that hits you in the middle of the day, that pressure or bloated feeling after certain meals, those aren't random problems. They're messages. As men pass the age of 50, these signals become even more important to pay attention to because the digestive system becomes more sensitive. Foods that once worked well might suddenly feel heavy. Meals that were fine years ago might now cause irregular bowel movements or discomfort. This isn't a sign of weakness or illness, it's simply the gut asking for a gentler, more supportive routine. One of the biggest changes that helps men over 50 is becoming mindful of how fast they eat. Over the years, many develop the habit of rushing through meals, swallowing food before fully chewing it, and eating on the go. But the digestive system isn't built for speed. When you eat too quickly, you trap air in your stomach, you overwhelm your digestive enzymes, and you force your gut to break down foods that should have already been partially broken down in your mouth. This simple change, slowing down, can reduce bloating, gas, heaviness, and even those sudden energy crashes after meals. Your gut works best when you give it time to send signals, to prepare enzymes, and to process food gradually. Another major factor is hydration. Most people think drinking water anytime is enough, but timing matters. Your gut needs water first thing in the morning, long before you eat your first meal. This wakes up the digestive tract, lubricates the intestines, and prepares your stomach lining for food. But drinking too much water with meals can dilute your stomach acid and weaken digestion. So the smartest way is simple: drink steadily throughout the day, especially between meals, not during them. Now, let's touch on something that often surprises people. Your gut loves routine. When you eat at unpredictable times every day, your digestive hormones have no rhythm. But when you maintain a consistent eating schedule, your gut begins preparing digestive enzymes at the same time daily, making digestion smoother and more comfortable. Men over 50 especially benefit from keeping the evening meal light. The later you eat, the harder your gut has to work at night. And if your gut is busy, your sleep becomes shallow and restless. Over time, this starts affecting your energy levels, mood, and overall health. The key is to give your gut a few hours to settle before sleeping so the body can focus on repair and recovery instead of digestion. Now let's talk a little about food combinations. Your gut has to work differently depending on the type of food you eat. Heavy foods like fried items or processed meals take much longer to digest, while natural foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains break down more easily. When you mix heavy foods with hard to digest combinations, the gut becomes overwhelmed. But when your meals are simple, clean, and balanced, your digestive system relaxes and works more efficiently. These small choices, timing, routine chewing, hydration, may seem basic, but they create a powerful foundation for gut healing. And once that foundation is strong, natural ingredients and lifestyle habits can deliver even better results. Now that we've built a strong understanding of how the gut responds to timing, routine, and eating habits, let's move into the natural ways you can support and strengthen your digestive system every single day. Remember, your gut wants to heal. It wants balance. It wants calmness. And nature provides some of the most powerful tools available. Tools that have been around long before supplements and complicated formulas ever existed. The first natural support your gut absolutely loves is warm water. Not cold, not iced, just comfortably warm. Warm water relaxes the digestive muscles, improves circulation to the gut lining, and helps break down food more efficiently. This is why so many cultures start their day with a warm drink. It gently wakes up the intestines and prepares them for movement. Drinking warm water in the morning can reduce that heavy feeling many men over 50 experience, and within a few days it often leads to smoother, more regular digestion. Another incredibly natural gut booster is fiber-rich foods. Fiber doesn't just help movement, it feeds the beneficial bacteria that protect your gut. These beneficial bacteria produce compounds that support immunity, reduce inflammation, and keep your gut lining strong. But you don't need expensive powders or supplements. A simple apple, a handful of oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, leafy greens, and seasonal fruits provide all the fiber your gut needs to thrive. When you fuel these good bacteria, they multiply, making your digestion smoother and more efficient. Gradually increasing natural fiber foods is better than adding too much at once. A slow increase prevents discomfort and gives your gut time to adjust. And always remember to keep your hydration steady with fiber, because fiber works best when your body has enough water to move it through your system. Another powerful natural ingredient is ginger. Ginger has been used for centuries to calm the gut, reduce irritation, and support a healthy digestive flow. A small piece of fresh ginger or a cup of warm ginger tea before meals can help stimulate digestive juices and reduce that heavy, bloated feeling. Ginger is gentle, effective, and safe for daily use. Now let's talk about natural movement. Your gut responds beautifully to gentle activity, especially walking. Just 10 to 15 minutes of walking after meals can help your body digest food more comfortably. Movement encourages the intestines to contract naturally, reducing gas buildup, heaviness, and sluggish digestion. Men over 50 often notice a big difference simply by adding a short walk after lunch or dinner. It's one of the easiest and most powerful gut-friendly habits you can build. There's also something incredibly healing about deep breathing. Stress is one of the biggest enemies of gut health. When stress levels rise, the gut tightens, digestion slows, and the balance of gut bacteria shifts in the wrong direction. Deep breathing relaxes the nervous system, which signals the gut to loosen, calm down, and work more naturally. Even 2 or 3 minutes of slow, deep breathing can help settle that tight, uneasy feeling in the stomach. Another natural way to support your gut is through fermented foods. Foods like yogurt, kefir, homemade pickles, and naturally fermented vegetables contain live cultures that nourish your gut microbiome. These natural probiotics help balance the digestive system and strengthen your gut lining. Even a small amount regularly can improve overall digestion over time. All of these natural methods work together like a team. Warm water relaxes, fiber nourishes. Ginger soothes, movement encourages flow. Breathing calms the system, and fermented foods restore balance. None of these require complicated routines or strict dieting. They're simple, gentle changes that your gut can respond to almost immediately. Now that you understand these natural tools and routines, I want to guide you through something just as important: how to tune into your body and recognize what strengthens your gut and what weakens it. Your gut is always talking to you, and when you learn to listen, you'll begin to understand exactly what it needs. One of the easiest ways to do this is by noticing how you feel after certain meals. Many men over 50 don't realize that the gut becomes more reactive to heavy, oily, or highly processed foods as the years go by. If you feel unusually tired, bloated, or uncomfortable after a meal, that meal is sending you a clear message. Your gut is saying, "This is too heavy for me right now." When you acknowledge those signals and make small adjustments, you immediately start moving in the right direction. A simple example is this: if you feel light and energized after a meal filled with fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, or warm beverages, that means your gut is responding positively. Your digestive system enjoys natural, easy to break down foods. But if you feel swollen, tight, or sleepy after fried items or dense meals, it means your gut is struggling to process it. These reactions aren't random, they're feedback. Your gut is teaching you. Another powerful tool for gut health is understanding how your daily rhythm affects your digestion. Your body is built on cycles. When you wake up, your digestive fire is just starting. It grows stronger during the daytime and slowly decreases as evening approaches. This is why eating heavy food at night causes discomfort. Your gut is trying to slow down, rest, and support your body's recovery. But when you load it with a heavy meal, it can't rest. Instead, it works overtime, and you may wake up feeling heavy, tired, or unrefreshed. This is especially important for men over 50 because the digestive system naturally slows with age. Being mindful of this rhythm can make a huge difference. A lighter dinner allows your gut to settle, your sleep to deepen, and your energy to improve the next day. Even a small shift, like having your heavier meals earlier and your lighter meals later, can dramatically improve digestive comfort. Let's talk a moment about stress again, because stress is not just a feeling. It's a physical reaction that affects your gut instantly. When your stress levels rise, blood flow is diverted away from your digestive system, slowing everything down. This is why stress can cause discomfort, irregular bowel movements, or that tight feeling in your stomach. By simply taking a few quiet moments throughout the day, breathing deeply, walking outside, stretching your shoulders, you help your gut return to a relaxed, balanced state. And don't underestimate the power of rest. Good sleep is essential for gut repair. When you go to sleep, your body enters a deep restorative process. Your gut lining rebuilds, your beneficial bacteria multiply, and your digestive system resets for the next day. But poor sleep disrupts this entire cycle. That's why maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, keeping your evenings calm, and avoiding late meals can help your gut regenerate naturally. Another important habit is spacing your meals. Your gut needs time to fully break down one meal before you introduce another. When you continuously snack, your digestive system never gets a break. But when you allow a few hours between meals, your gut has enough time to process food completely, which helps reduce bloating and discomfort. This small practice alone can improve digestion dramatically. All these insights, your body's signals, your daily rhythm, your stress levels, your sleep, work together to shape your gut health. When you give your gut what it needs and remove what irritates it, the improvement can feel almost magical. Your energy becomes steadier, your digestion becomes smoother, and you begin to feel lighter and more in control of your well-being. Now that you've learned how to support your gut through natural foods, daily rhythms, gentle movement, and mindful habits, I want to bring everything together so you can understand the bigger picture. Your gut isn't just a part of your digestive system, it's the center of your overall wellness. When your gut is balanced, every part of you works better. And when it's irritated, every part of you feels the impact. One of the most important things to remember is that improving gut health doesn't require drastic, complicated changes. You don't need a strict diet. You don't need expensive powders. And you certainly don't need to overwhelm yourself with a list of rules. Your gut thrives on simplicity. It thrives on consistency. It thrives on natural habits that work with your body rather than against it. The first thing your gut appreciates is a calm start to the day. When you begin your morning peacefully with warm water, light movement, or a simple fruit, it sets a positive rhythm for the entire day. This gentle start tells your gut, you're safe. You can activate, you can work naturally. This is especially important as the body ages because a calm beginning makes digestion smoother hours later. Throughout the day, the way you move, the way you breathe, and the way you respond to stress directly influence your gut. Even small actions like pausing for a slow breath before eating or taking a short walk after a meal create a huge difference. These habits activate your body's natural digestive reflexes, helping your intestines work more efficiently. And when digestion is smooth, your energy stays stable. As we reach the evening hours, giving the gut time to wind down becomes just as important. Eating early and keeping your last meal light allows your digestive system to complete its work before you sleep. This gives your body the space to heal, restore, and reset overnight. And when you wake up, you feel lighter, clearer, and more refreshed. One of the most powerful lessons you can take from this is that your gut heals faster than you think. Within just a few days of giving it the right support, many people notice reduced bloating, smoother digestion, fewer cravings, and more stable energy. That's because the gut is constantly rebuilding itself. Every day, new cells form, bacteria shift, and your digestive system adapts to the environment you create for it. When you choose natural foods, your gut responds positively. When you take time to chew, your gut works more easily. When you manage stress, your gut relaxes. When you move your body gently, your gut becomes more active. And when you rest well, your gut restores itself entirely. Every simple action contributes to a healthier digestive system. The beauty of all this is that these habits don't just help your gut, they help your whole body. Your immune system becomes stronger because most of your immunity is connected to your gut lining. Your mind feels clearer because your gut communicates directly with your brain. Your mood becomes more balanced, your energy becomes more steady, and your entire system feels lighter and more comfortable. So as you move forward, start with small, consistent steps. Choose one or two habits and build from there. Maybe it's a warm drink in the morning. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk after meals. Maybe it's slowing down while you eat or adding more natural fiber to your meals. Every little step strengthens your gut, and over time, those small steps create powerful, long-lasting change. You have the ability to transform your gut health naturally. Your body wants to heal. It wants to be balanced. It wants to work smoothly and efficiently. All it needs is your attention, your patience, and your willingness to make small changes that lead to big improvements. Your gut is your foundation. Take care of it, and it will take care of you every single day.